Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well. We're going to do the black bloom again. Today we're going to do pigment instead of alcohol inks. This is the second black bloom experiment. I'm using Lett's Resin Epoxy for molds. It's got the little jellyfish on it and equal parts B&A. Refer to 1058 video for all mixing, any brand or viscosity. I've mixed a little over 8 ounces, about 8.5, because I went a little over, so always make sure they're equal parts though. I'm going to let that sit for at least 25 minutes. I wanted to just show you what I'm going to do. I've already mixed, so I'm going to clear that, hit start, and I'm going to time it. I'll also show you the temperature as we go. I'm going to end up mixing about 1.5 ounces or so of Lett's Resin black pigment paste. And I'm probably going to start with 2 drops. I may add a little bit more. And I'm going to put a tiny bit of the Vinyasa black mica powder that has a little bit of a blue color shift. So I want a little shimmer to this black from this little piggy. And I think today I'm going to use these colored glass bits. Everything I use is below my video in the link. These are from Amazon. I'll use my little infrared thermometer to show you the temperature when we get to that perfect kind of warming time. I'm going to feel my resin and I'll let you know that it feels right as well. I'm going to use a piping bag today. I like to cut off just a little bit of the excess. And then I'll pipe my black out later on. I'm not going to drop any alcohol inks on the surface like sometimes typically people do with white blooms where you put a pink or a red or purple. I'm not going to do that because I want just this really beautiful black bloom and hopefully it'll turn out well, and then we'll put a background layer. These are 5-inch octagonal coasters from Amazon. They hold 4.5 ounces basically of resin in each one. We're going to only fill it halfway to get the bloom effect, and then we'll put the background layer on in about 6 hours. Give it time to cure a little bit. It won't cure all the way, but enough for us to put that background layer on. These molds, even though they came brand new, they're not super shiny, so I will definitely be putting on a top coat as well. I'll come back when it's warming, and then we'll go from there. Okay, it's about 25 minutes. It's starting to feel warm to the touch. 101.38 Celsius. Right where I like it. So about 1.5 ounces for the black. The resin is only about half full in the mold. I have a tendency to go overboard, so if I could give you a piece of advice, it would be less is more. Again, the cup is warm, but it's not hot. You don't want it to be hot, because if it's hot, then you've waited too long. You want to twist it and keep it balled up in your hand so it doesn't drop into your resin. If you cut it off and you make it so small, it'll be really tiny lines. I actually like a little bit thicker lines, so I'm cutting about right there, if you can see. Can't cut over your thing because you'll drop it in there. I can't tell if it's kind of doing what it did with the alcohol inks or if it's reacting a little differently. And I decided on the background for this one, I'm going to do this little piggy chiffon with a touch of gilded in it, so like a pale gold. And I think that'll make a really pretty accent for the back color. I'm going to wait about 6 hours and come back and we'll put the background layer on. Okay, it's been about 5 hours It's still flexible because it takes till the next day to cure for lax resin, but this effect is so pretty on this side. It looks like transparent butterfly wings. It's so pretty. But I can tell that the design is pretty, so I'm going to cover this side up even though I really don't want to. I'm using Fast Set. It's this by Counterculture DIY. Working time of 10 minutes, curing time of 2 hours. I mixed 9 ounces because I didn't have enough room in my cup to do 10. I put about 10 drops of Rich Gold Pinata alcohol ink, 2 spoonfuls of chiffon, this little piggy, about a half a spoonful of gilded. Okay, so it's been overnight. We're gonna unmold these. Are you ready? Here we go. Oh, pretty. So it's a little stronger than the previous video that was just alcohol ink, but it's not blobby, which is good. I might could have put one more drop of the pigment paste in there. But they're lovely. Of course, the coasters are kind of flat looking, so I'm going to put a top coat on. See that line in there? The molds came like that, so that's when you have to do a top coat. There's one there too. Right there. But they're pretty. Oh, so pretty. I think the gold was a good choice just to give it a good background color. So what I'm going to do now is I've got 2 ounces of Fast Set. Same as what I used for the gold. It'll set up in 2 hours and it'll give a nice glossy top coat that'll make it look more glassy. Then mix it for 4 or 5 minutes. You can refer to video 1058 for all my mixing, no matter what brand or viscosity. Then I will put each coaster on a little mini Lazy Susan, and it spins, and you can use your silicone brush and just do it very easily, and that'll take a half an ounce for each coaster. And what I do is I'll use a low temp heat gun to like warm it up a little bit, and this is very thick when you mix it out. I haven't mixed it yet, but you'll put it on and you'll make a sweeping C motion. And you'll take it all the way to the edge, but it won't go over because it's thick enough, and if you use a half an ounce or less, usually half an ounce for a 5-inch coaster is perfect, then it won't be too much resin where it's an excess of resin where it falls over the edges. So I'm going to mix this up back in a second. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe. Love you all.